Hello, everyone. Good morning. Thank you so much for this morning's opportunity to present. Okay, so about real estate. I work in the residential space, predominantly in Bayside. I've been a licensed estate agent and auctioneer for 10 years, and that makes me a closed loop for representing any seller of a property. I am the person with whom I'm engaging their buyers and doing inspections and negotiating for a sale. I've spoken a lot about my background as a ballet dancer, but what I bring to my sales skills is performance. Someone who can leap like that, it doesn't just happen, and the intention has to be there. And this is how I wake up every day, visualizing what do I need to do for my clients today, who do I need to call, who do I need to find to engage with regarding a property, and what will it take. So that is probably something that I think is above and beyond the average Joe who's out there putting a photograph on the internet and expecting to make a sale. I think that during COVID-19 and our stage 3 restrictions in particular, we surely as business people have all had a moment to reevaluate, to think internally and look into our businesses as to what we need to do to really become relevant to our clients. I love Sue Barrett, who is a local person but globally known. She started the Selling Better movement and positive optimism with another couple of very, very competent people. But I love this call to practice discernment, and I think this is something that resonates with me, with my experience of BNI and my colleagues in BNI and the greater business world beyond. I love the call to action to our clients, to people out there, to not be fooled by big smiles and people telling you what they can do for you, and not really having the track record, not really having the client's interests at absolute top. And it's a great byline. Confidence is not competence. I think that these days more than ever, I encourage and urge my clients to do their research regarding a real estate agent, that there is many tools on the internet where you can find out exactly what your agent has sold, what the experience of the client has been with them, and how often they're transacting. And they're all very, very good ways of getting a feel for how someone works, not what they say about themselves. I wanted to also talk a little bit about how I engage with clients, and having worked all around the world in various, certainly in the performing arts and in Hollywood, I feel that I have a good tack on what excellence looks like worldwide. What do people at the top of their game, Pulitzer Prize winners, Oscar winners, what do they do that is so different to everyone else who is the 95% of the industry that doesn't get to those positions? So it's really important to ask a client, how do they know if they're getting the best out of their agent? How do they know if they're getting the most positive outcome for their property sale? And we do like to show them the tools, as I said, on the internet, to find out what people do, how they do it, and how they stand by their results. So having an agent that is going to work 25% better is going to give you a 25% better result. And so it is key to actually the success of your property sale to choose the right agent. And the difference between a good and an excellent agent could be as much as 15 to 20%. And certainly in Bayside, that could be up to $600,000. During COVID-19, we do have some things in place that really give people the security and the comfort knowing that if their property is being inspected or if they are inspecting, that we can guarantee that their health will not be impacted. I wear latex gloves. Our vendors open all their doors and have all their lights on so that nothing needs to be touched within the property. We are cognizant of whether there's been any illness in the family or if there has been anyone in the property that has been overseas or has been in touch with anyone who's been overseas. So we are very, very aware of those sort of changes in our communities. Now, why sell during stage 3 restrictions? People might think that business has just finished and stopped and halted, but it hasn't. We've got many clients who are looking to put their properties on the market, and there are some very, very good reasons why someone would sell now. I won't read these out, but you can read them. There are people who have health issues. That happens at any time. There are people who are separating or have been widowed, and it is just the right time for them. They may have also been not in the property for only 12 months or 24 months. They may have been, I've got one client who bought their property for $46,000 in 1981, and we are on the market for 2.8 to 3 million. So in terms of whether there's been 6%, 10%, whatever the changes that some economists are saying are happening in the property market, if you've held a property over that period of time, if you've got that much growth in it, it really is about the timing for your personal reasons to sell. We also have clients with employment uncertainty, people who are reevaluating and hoping to reduce debt or to become more liquid, and thinking that they don't need a home as big as they have now or as expensive as they have now. And actually, it's a really good time to downgrade their size and the value of their home so that they've got more cash to either put into their businesses or into their lifestyles. There are also really good reasons to buy at the moment. We're finding that we're engaging much more strongly with many buyers who have very good reasons to purchase. They may have already sold. They have sold just before stage 3 restrictions started, and they need to buy or they need to find somewhere to live. We also find that people are reevaluating where they're living, or if they're working remotely, how they want to be in their space. So there's a big movement with sea changes and tree changes because people are starting to think about what do they want in their lives, how do they want to work if they're not working in an office, and what do they really want out of their immediate neighborhood. Do they want to go for a walk on the beach, or do they want to go through a hike through the woods? So there are some very good reasons why people are making moves from where they've been. And so COVID-19 has been a great little prod to people to make new decisions and to have new ideas about what they want out of life. So we have a unique vision. How much time have I got left?
You've got about 30 seconds to a minute left.
Okay, well, let's go through to what I'm looking for. I'm looking to advise property owners. I'm looking to see whether there is someone there who is not familiar with an agent. We've got some stats from the realestate.com site over the last 12 months. 41% of their sellers said that making the decision to choose an agent was the most difficult decision. This is where I come in through our BNI network, let people know that I have consistency, that I have credibility, I have a track record, and I don't stalk people. So if you give me clients to work with, I will certainly be asking them what they'd like out of the meeting, how they would like to be communicated with, and what would be the most useful use of my time to help them to find out what their value is and strategies for putting their property on the market. So for any real estate advice in terms of selling, please introduce me to your networks, and I look forward to working with your community. Thank you.